to the pound here. In this video I'm going to install Ruby on Rails on a clean Ubuntu 18.04, and I'm going to do it by using RVM. So let's get started. The first thing that you are going to need is make sure that your repositories are up to date. So we are going to update them now. Once you're finished updating, we're going to install some dependencies. We're going to need curl for download Ruby and GNU PG for making sure the download is secure, and nodejs because it bundles some JavaScript stuff that Ruby needs by default. Okay, and when this download finish, you are going to be able to install RVM, and I like to use this command in the installation documentation link here in rvm.io. And the easiest way to install Rails for me is this one. We're going to use this command. There are a couple of other commands in here, other ways to install Ruby bundled with other stuff, but I think this one is the simpler because it installs Ruby and also Rails. So we're going to copy this and well, we're going to wait for this download to finish. And by the way, in here I'm not on this terminal, it's not on my PC, it's on a remote server, so just so you know, but the commands should work as exactly on your PC. I'm doing this because I didn't want to clean up my whole setup and reinstall Ubuntu for this video. So yeah, this is just a remote clean Ubuntu, so we can make sure that this works out of the box. So the dependencies installation finished, so we're going to input this command, and now we're going to issue this other command that it is applying here. This is just for security, for making a secure download, and also you can just input this other command, and once it's finished, you are going to again enter this. You're going to enter this command again, and this is going to start. Yeah, it's going to take a while because it's going to download some dependencies. It's going to download Ruby, compile it, and then download some gems that are the Ruby libraries. So yeah, it's going to take a while. So I'm going to pause the video, and now we are back. As you see, Ruby just installed, and we can take a look at here all the stuff that it installed, some dependencies. Here it installed Ruby by compiling it, and then some libraries needed. So yeah, now we are ready to create our first project, but before that, as you can see, we can't just use Rails right away, because we're going to need to input this command, the source command, that the output of the previous command gave us. If you are using a previous version, an older version of RVM, you're going to need to input every time you open a terminal. But on newer versions, it gets configured so when you reopen a terminal or reboot your system or whatever, it's going to be there. So it's just the first time that you're going to need to input this. And as you can see now, Rails is installed. We just installed Rails 5, and we're going to create a new project just to test it. And yeah, because this is the first time, this is going to make this bundle install thing that is going to install some dependencies. So now it finished, and we are ready to run our project. And that's it. We just launch our application by typing Rails server, and it's going to run on the port 3000. And so if you want to check it, you just have to input in your browser localhost 3000. But I'm not, as I said before, I'm not running Rails on my local PC. I'm running it remotely, so I'm going to input right here the IP of the remote server. So you don't have to do this. You just have to type localhost 3000, and that's it. But yeah, I'm going to need to do this. By the way, I'm using yeah, as you see, by the way, I'm using DigitalOcean as a remote server. It was just quicker to set up. As you see, we're running Rails now, and well, that's it. And you have successfully installed Rails now. And if we want to shut down the server, we're going to press ctrl-c. And as you can see, the server is now down.